So after I dropped this video yesterday, most of the comments and messages that I've received so far is that looking at the global attention for this particular story, they would have preferred that the story was recorded in English. And just as you requested, this is the English version of that particular story. Cheikh Toure is an 18-year-old Senegalese footballer who in few days was reported dead in Ghana. Now, after the news broke out, all the international media reported that Cheikh Toure has been embedded in Ghana, indicating, or some people assuming, that the perpetrators of that heinous crime are actually Ghanaians. But first off, Ghanaians are known to be very tolerant people that treat everyone with love regardless of your nationality or where you're coming from. What was reported in the media is actually not exactly what happened as far as the death of Cheikh Toure is concerned. Cheikh Toure, Bamba, Momo are three young Senegalese footballers that plays for a Spirit Academy in Senegal. Now in October, Bamba, who is a goalkeeper at a Spirit Football Academy, received an offer from people that are claiming to be management members of a football academy in Ghana called Park Academy. And the offer was that they are scouting for young football talent, and a trial will begin in Ghana for the first phase, and the people that will be lucky enough to qualify for the second phase will be sent to Morocco before they will be sent to their final destination in Europe. So Bamba, after receiving that offer, traveled to Ghana for the trials. Now upon arrival, Bamba sent messages via his phone to some of his teammates at a Spirit Football Academy that the offer is genuine and they can also come just to try their luck. One of the friends that heeded to the advice of Bamba was Momo, who is a midfielder at a Spirit Academy. He also arrived in Ghana in October, and then upon arrival, another set of messages was sent to the other teammates of Momo and Bamba, and one of the recipients of that message was no other person than Cheikh Toure, who was also a goalkeeper at a Spirit Football Academy. Cheikh Toure, trusting the words of Bamba and Momo, also arrived in Ghana. Now, days after his arrival, the parents of Cheikh Toure received messages and video footage of people claiming to be kidnappers, and the message was simple: their son has been kidnapped and they are demanding a ransom of 850,000 West African CFA, which is equivalent to 16,000 Ghana cedis. Cheikh Toure's parents, out of shock and disbelief, went to the parents of Momo and Bamba that this is the message that they've received about their son. But to their surprise, the parents of Bamba and Momo revealed to them that they've received similar messages from these alleged kidnappers, but to them, they have no money to give to those people because they don't have it. Cheikh Toure parents started negotiating with these kidnappers. They offered 650,000 West African CFA instead of the 850,000 that the kidnappers demanded. But then the kidnappers told them the least they could do was 700,000 West African CFA, which is equivalent to 14,000 Ghana cedis. The parents agreed to the 700,000 West African CFA, but then transferred the 650,000 West African CFA that was available as at the time that they were having that negotiation. So 650,000 was transferred and receipt was acknowledged. Now it is believed that the whole conversation started from the 10th of October, and they told the parent that they are expecting the final payment on 14th October. If not, something else will happen to their son. So on the 14th of October, they did not receive any transfer, but then something else happened. Videos that they had sent to the parents of Bamba, Momo, and Cheikh Toure found its way on the internet, and that is what infuriated them. And on the 16th, they sent videos of the dead body of Cheikh Toure to the parents that they warned them earlier that if they don't receive the money on the 14th, their son will be embedded. And that is when the news came out that a Senegalese footballer has been kidnapped and murdered in Ghana. Now, the Ghana Police Service launched an investigation into the death of this Senegalese footballer. And few days ago, the Ghana Police Service came out with a release that they've identified 3 key suspects in the murder of Cheikh Toure. And those 3 key suspects are not Ghanaians. And the only language that those people can speak is French and Wolof. And just as you know, Wolof is a language that about 40% of Senegalese speak, though countries like Mali, Mauritania, and Guinea also speak Wolof. But judging from the tonation of these people, it is clearly believed that it's either they are Burkinabés or Senegalese. So the Ghana Police Service launched a serious manhunt for these 3 key suspects, and we are hoping that these 3 key suspects will be arrested and their true identity and nationality can be confirmed to the world and Ghana in particular. Though the Ghana Police Service has not said anything about the release of the other 2 detainees, but then there is a viral release on the internet that indicates that Bamba and Momo has safely arrived in Senegal. According to the release, they arrived in Senegal on 22nd October 2025. As of now, I cannot confirm the authenticity of that particular release, but some media portals in Senegal has also reported that Bamba and Momo has indeed arrived safely Toure in Senegal. So we are keenly monitoring the issue and will update you if anything comes up as far as Cheikh Toure, Bamba, and Momo is concerned. But two key things to learn from this story is that, first off, Ghanaians are not kidnappers, and that culture is not part of the Ghanaian culture. Two, it is clear that the people that allegedly kidnapped these three Senegalese are not Ghanaians, but rather foreigners. And you see, all these things are happening because of the massive influx of foreigners in Ghana. And that is why we are calling on national security to act swiftly so that we can sanitize the system and also protect the good name of Ghana. Ghanaians are good people, and all the people that are denigrating the name of Ghana are foreigners that illegally has acquired Ghana card, Ghanaian passports, and other Ghanaian documents that makes them look Ghanaian, but actually they are not, and they are just destroying the reputation of Ghana. I believe we can get to the bottom of this particular case, and the world will get to know that these three people were not kidnapped by Ghanaians, though it happened in Ghana, but then it was never done by Ghanaians. I'll follow up and update you as and when anything comes up. Until then, share your thoughts with me in the comment section and follow the page for more. Dear honest citizen, Ojo Jr., God bless you.